Welcome to Mahjong Central. My name is Michelle. I'm going to do some random pulls for Siamese Mah Jongg using American style rules, National Mahjong League rules, that is. There are other ways to play American Mahjong. There's the American Mahjong Association, Marvelous Mahjong, and of course Wright Patterson. Anyway, I'm going to use National Mahjong League rules. So if you ever play American style Mahjong, you can play too if you don't have enough players. And this is really great practice in figuring out where to start. Because when you first start, you get 28 tiles if you're the dealer. That's a lot of tiles. So I'm going to take 28. So we're going to say I am the dealer. Let's see here. Okay, we're good to go. I just had a momentary loss of thought. All right, now let's see what we have to work with. Okay, we do have a couple of jokers. That's not bad if you consider that there are 8. We've got 2. I guess that's kind of an average maybe. Sometimes you get none. We do have a couple of wins, and there's a dragon. Well, 2 dragons. Okay, so I think we got a good set of tiles here. I think this is going to be pretty simple. So for multiples, we've got a pair of flowers, pair of 4, 6, 8. Here's 2, 4, 7, 2, 4. So I think that we should do a year hand, and we should do something 2, 4, 6, 8. Easy peasy. Let's put the winds down here, because I don't think those are going to help this time. We'll put the dragons down there too, but I think this white can be used for a potential year hand. I don't know though. We'll see, because we have maybe right here 2017. Okay, my goal is to be left with 8 discards. I think that having 8 discards might be a good range of tiles to get rid of. So if we did that, let's keep that 4 over there. So here's all the 2, 4, let's put these down here. Okay, so here's all the 2, 4, 6, 8 tiles. And here's all the year category tiles. Since we have multiples, I'm not going to use the dragon, because there is a hand in the 2017 category that uses dragons. But we've got flowers and we have pairs in the 2-7. The only hand with the dragons in it has just one 2017. So I'm thinking this one for the 2017, and then for the 2, 4, 6, 8 hand, we have the wrong 8. We need 8 dots. So I think we could maybe do 2, 4, 4, 6, and then use these for the 8s, in which case we'd have to throw away all of those. So that takes our discards up to 11. So that's one way that we could go. Another way to go would be to play an all one suit option. If we did all one suit though, we would need these flowers, which cuts into the year hand. Whenever you play, you want to pick categories that are non-competing so that you can focus the tiles for each hand. So if we do the year and commit the flowers down here, at least at this time, I think that's good. And then for the other option, maybe, see here we have 2 multiples that we may have to throw away if we go with a one suit option. If we went with 2, 4, 4, 6, 8, there's 2 multiples to get rid of also. The reason I'm sharing that is because we do have consecutive here. Maybe instead of 2, 4, 6, 8, we should play consecutive. So let's just pull those off, put those down there for a minute. We've got 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't need the 6s, and there's 2 multiples. So we're really in between. But if we played 2, 3, or maybe 3, 4, here's 3, 4, 3, 4, 5. We maybe could do 2, 3, 4 with 3s in the middle. I don't think that's going to work. 3, 4, 5 with 4s in the middle. We've got all these 4s. So I think we're kind of in between consecutive. And I think even though we're throwing away 2 sets of multiples here, we've got 8 discards if we work with consecutive. Anytime you're playing a consecutive hand in mixed suits, pick 4 numbers in a range around your multiples, and that gives you lots of options. You could play any number of hands on the card in that case. So another thing that I just noticed was if we do 2, 3, 4, 5, we're taking 2s that could potentially be used here, but because of the multiples here, I don't think we're going to use those. I think that this is pretty solid for 2 different hands in the 2, 4, 6, 8 category. That would be, no, I'm sorry, one hand, the bottom hand. It's pretty specific. So I think 3, 4, 3, 4, 5 is most likely going to be the hand up here. And then we would hold that as long as possible to see if something else came in consecutively. We could do 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe the 2s just need to go away instead. If we did, see, 4, the only way to go from 4 to 6 is with a 5. That's a problem right there. We could do 4, 5, 4, 5, 6. Maybe like this. 4, 5, 4, 5, 6. But look at all the discards that we have. So I think the 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 3, 4, 5 is going to be better. But I would hold on to these just in case to see which comes in. Consecutive from 3 through 6 versus 2 through 5. And more likely than not, it would be 3, 4, 3, 4, 5. You know what? We could even play a pair hand with 3s and 4s. So we'll see what happens there. That's kind of interesting, because if we did play maybe a pair hand and use these flowers up here, we could maybe switch to like numbers potentially. So I would hold on to the 2s down here as well. So I'd say we've got joker bait and then 4 discards. That was a bit challenging. Let me know if you came up with something different. Just write it in the comment section and I'll try again with your vision. It's funny how everybody sees something a little different. All right, we're going to do this again. I'll mix them up. All right, let's take random 28 tiles. There we go. Okay, let's see what we can do on this second random pull. Here we go. Okay, we do have 3 jokers this time, and we got some flowers too. That's kind of nice. Okay. Multiples. We've got a multiple of jokers. Just kidding. We've got a pair of flowers, a pair of white. Look at that. Straight, 2 through 9. Then here we have a Kong of 9s and a pair of 1s. I'm thinking because of the dragons, we could play the big hand. This is the 2017 hand in singles and pairs. Okay, there's 9 tiles towards that hand. And then for this hand, we're going to leverage these 9 dots and play something consecutive, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I just gather 4 tiles around the multiple. In this case, 6, 7, 8, 9, 4 numbers. Let's pull these down. So that leaves 5 discards. But let's just look and see, because we're not going to be able to keep all of these tiles. We could play 7, 8, 7, 8, 9 maybe. But then that crosses into our year hand. We could play 3, 6, 9. Let's look at 3, 6, 9, and that way we're not combating the year hand below. There's all the 3, 6, 9s, and we have 8 discards. So I think that's a good plan. There's no competition between the two, and we have 8 discards. That's what I would do here. If you came up with something different, write it in the comment section. Okay. As far as which 3, 6, 9, anytime you have discards, you really don't have to pick a hand, but if I had to pick a hand, I think the closest thing we could do is probably 3, 6, 3, 6, 9, the 4th one down. So we would do 3, 6, then we could use all these jokers here to help with the other 3, 6. So pairs of bams in 3, 6, pungs of cracks for the 3, 6, and then a Kong of 9s. Or we could maybe do 3, 6, 6, 9 right there. I would say we're in between those. 3, 6, 6, 9 is the second one down, in which case we never did use this. But I would still hold on to it, because if the big hand didn't come in, we could switch to a year hand down here. Maybe a 1 suit option or the dragon option. There's 2 flowers with 2 sets of dragons and then the year. And then we could maybe play the 3, 6, 9 pair hand, which is the 3rd one down under singles and pairs. We'd have to throw away a 9 dot though. So I think that the initial plan that I came up with, where we play a 3-6-9 category and then the big year hand, I think that's probably pretty good. I would probably save this one in case we switch to a big year hand, and also we could potentially switch to like numbers also. So that if we use that as an option here, we're down to 7 discards. That's how I would handle this one. Okay, one more time. All right. Oops, oh, I needed that. Okay. All right, last one. Let's see what happens here. So we do have a couple of jokers. We do have a few wins. And we do have some dragons, including a pair of red. Okay, let's see how things look for our suited tiles here. Okay, so I always like to look at multiples. We have a pair of East and red, 3, 5, 5, 3. You might think, okay, what about a 1, 3, 5 hand? Let's look at that. Little odds. Little odds. Actually, instead of little odds, maybe we could do a pair hand. Look at this 3, 5, 7, 9. We could play 3, 5, 7, 9 with 3s. That would be this third from the bottom. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 pairs with pairs of the same number in 2 suits. Let's just hold that aside and see. Okay, then for the other option, I wonder if we could use either East or reds. We do have East and West. We could play East and West with 4s. We're missing 4 dots though. Let's see how many discards we are left with. 11. We've got 2 sets of joker bait for that situation. So that would be the odd pair hand and East and West with 4s. So I think that there's something better because of all those discards. Let's look again at the 1, 3, 5 hand maybe. Okay, 1, 3, 3, 5. What about the 1, 3, 3, 5 with opposite dragons? Here's 1, 3, 3, 5 with dragons. 1, 3, 3, 5 with dragons. And then up here, I was thinking maybe we could do a pair, 2, 4, 6, 8, but we have no 6s. Then I was thinking we could do 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, but then we're encroaching on the 1, 3, 5 hand down there. Maybe we could play 3, 4, 5 with 4s in the middle. We have no 4 dots though. Let's see how many discards we have. 11 again. If we did 3, 4, 5 with 4s in the middle, we got a gap of no 4 dot, and then 1, 3, 3, 5 with dragons. Or we could maybe do something consecutive with these remaining tiles here. Let's see how this shakes out. If we do, maybe we could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have no 1 crack though. Let's see how many discards we have there. Wait, even more, 12. Yeah, so that's not good. So I'm thinking 2, 3, 4, 5 up here. 2, 3, 4, 5. So the problem here is that we're combating. Maybe instead of 1, 3, 3, 5, we should focus on 2, 3, 4, 5, and then look at the aftermath and see if we can make something work. So using all of the 2, 3, 4, 5, what can we do here? Here's 2, 3, 2, 3. We don't have 4 dots. What about 3, 4, 3, 4, 5? 3, 4, 3, 4. We don't have 5 bams. So this is a challenge for sure. What about 2, 3, 4 with 3s in the middle? That might work. Okay, let's check this out. 2, 3, 4 with 3s in the middle. So that leaves us with these up here. Let's see. See, the challenge with this hand is we have 1 through 5 in most of our tiles, and those share tiles between consecutive and little odds. That's the problem, or the challenge, I should say. Let's keep it positive. So let's see here. This is definitely challenging. Let's see, 1, 3, 3, 5. Okay, what about if we did, see, how many discards did that leave us with? 9 discards. If we focused on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up here, maybe that's what we should do, because we have 9 discards. That's been the best result so far. Even though we don't have a hand picked out yet, we probably will not use all these tiles. But I was thinking maybe a 1, 3, 3, 5. Let's just rearrange this a little bit again, because maybe a different arrangement will have a better result using these same tiles. So let's see if 1, 3, 3, 5 here. 1, 3, 3, 5. This would be the second hand down under odds. And then on top, we could do 3, 4, 5 with 4s in the middle. We again don't have 4 dots. And that gives us 12 discards. That's really not good. We could do, let's see here, there's 2, 3, 5. What about if we just switch to odds instead? Or even a 5, 7, 9. Here's, let's see, do we have a 5, 7, 9 with dots? No. 5, 7, 9. There's that 1, 3. No, that's the wrong one. 5, 7, 9. 1, 3, 5. Nope. Wow, this was really, really difficult. Really difficult. Yeah, we're going to put that back. Let's see here. I forgot, did we look at 1, 3, yeah, we did look at 1, 3, 3, 5 with dragons. That's pretty significant there. And then 3, 4, 5 with 4s in the middle. I think I'm just going to stop with that because we could go round and round. I think this has been a pretty consistent result between 10 and 11, 12 discards. We'll just quit beating the dead horse here. So 3, 4, 5 with 4s in 3, 4, 5 with 4s in the middle. We need 4 dots, and then 1, 3, 3, 5 with the mismatched dragon. And then here we have 1 little piece of joker bait and 9 discards. That's going to require some drawing to make that work. Okay. Let me know what you think about random pulls for Siamese Mah Jongg. I think it's a really great exercise. It's also a nice form of solitaire. Give it a try yourself if you haven't yet. If you don't know how to play Siamese Mah Jongg, there are links below the video to the lesson playlist. Give me a thumbs up if you liked this video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, click subscribe. If you have subscribed, thanks so much for joining my channel. Don't forget to click the bell so you get notification of when I post new videos. Between now and the next set of random pulls for Siamese Mah Jongg using National Mah Jongg League rules, may all your picks be keepers.